Hi guys, welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Evolve Humanity. This is Adrienne coming in hot. I wanted to do a reading today, this evening, on a question that I keep finding myself kind of contemplating with around what does this all mean? What's it all mean? Why is the world occurring in the way that it's occurring? We're all in this sort of major transformative, transitionary space. And I've heard multiple friends, people in various places, different readers, different messages, kind of having this conversation about what is going on? What does this all mean? Is it, are we transcending into the next state of the world? I would say yes. Are we evolving? Yes. Are we leveling up? Yes. Are we ascending as a collective? Yes. Some of us are on different places on the spectrum, because this is a spectrum. And some of us are still working through our karmic cycles. And so we're kind of all sort of going through this process at different stages, but we're all going through the process. So I guess the one message that I find to be really compelling is, where are you at in your level of consciousness and awareness? Because that's really going to have the biggest impact on the growth spurt that's going to be made throughout this process. My dog down here is kind of making a little noise, so I think he might agree. Huh, Bug? Huh, Bubba's. All right, you guys, so I'm going to pull some cards out of this deck, the Illuminated Earth Oracle, just to get some grounding, channel some energy from Spirit, just to ground us, kind of. See what the earth energy would like to pull us towards. Okay. If you like the content that I am creating here on this channel, please do like, share, subscribe, comment below. I really want to hear what you think, what you like, what you don't like. Because really, I'm just the vessel. I'm just the messenger. I'm doing the best I can to just allow Spirit to come through me and share the messages with as much gratitude as I can. So I'm very appreciative for your thoughts and feedback, and I'm also appreciative for Spirit. All right, so let's see. These cards are kind of plants, concealed, anguish. Wow. All right, so wow, this is so interesting. What this is suggesting to me is that what we aren't aware of yet, what we can't see yet, is really a hard space to be in. Being unable to see what is in front of us and how the world is evolving, not knowing what that's going to look like, is definitely causing a lot of internal and external conflict. I mean, we can see what's happening in the world right now in terms of the conversations we're having around equality and equity, and conversations we're having around the health of our human existence and animal existence, and how how we're evolving into this transcended experience and how unfamiliar the territory is. Let's see. I actually want to read what the book says. This is a new book, or a new deck. I haven't actually used it yet. I received it from a friend of mine, Natalie. Thanks. Shout out to Natalie. So plants, the botanical world is a fascinating and integral part of our existence on the planet, from the smallest bacteria to the giant sequoia tree. The plant kingdom maintains a quiet and ancient intelligence on which humans rely. Utilize the healing properties of these powerful allies through tending a garden, keeping potted plants in your home, or using them for medicinal purposes. Interesting. Using the earth's energy to heal us. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Concealed. Like an iceberg floating majestically on the sea, there is more beneath the surface than meets the eye. Allowing ourselves to dive deep and acknowledge that which is concealed below the surface may reveal new insights into the challenges that are weightier than originally anticipated. So we may be experiencing this level up more difficult than we need to. I mean, how much self-awareness are we actually in, and how okay are we with the way things are? And how much work are we doing on our personal development to actually evolve out of our egos and into enlightenment? So anguish is entangled in negative emotion. The mind is ensnared. In this state, it can be difficult to see beyond the black and white bramble of suffering. Taking a step back and remembering we have the power to choose a different perspective allows us to be more at peace through these difficult times. Yes. So how do you want to look at this experience? How do you want to look at what's coming, what this all means? Do you want to experience this as something that is transcending, or something that is transgression? Are we coming closer to our highest divinity or further away from it? I'm gonna play with these cards, the celestial cards. So let's pull some tarot. So I'm just finished reading a book that I received from a friend, and it was actually so enlightening, and it wasn't anything that was completely unfamiliar to me. My friend said to me, you might know all this already, but it was a really good reminder about how we define happiness and the state of just being present. It was a Deepak Chopra book, and around the pursuit of happiness, and how is it that we can be in the now with not getting caught up in what was and allowing that to dictate what is going to be, and just being present? I mean, that's not, this new phenomenon. It's not this new epic idea, but it is really important to continue to remind yourself and stay grounded in that idea. So going through this process about what this all means, where we're headed as on a global scale, is, I think the message is, how do we stay just present? How do we just stay in the state of being present and, in mindfulness, and allow spirit to guide us? So let's see what we got here for some tarot. Six of Cups. Something's coming back around, or some past life energy. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, Seven of Cups reversed, Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. Wow. Okay. So, something is changing. This is all happening really fast. And I think that, you know, we can go with the flow and just ride the wave, or we can resist it. But what is that expression? Resistance, persistence, resistance, that it will continue as long as we continue to be as long as we are in the struggle of this experience of transcendence and the conversation around the fear of where we're going, we're going to continue to keep being in that space. I mean, today I was just kind of like going through it. I'm going through a major transformation. I'm leaving my home after 10 years. I'm selling my home. I just recently sold a business that I have been doing for the last 10 years. I'm at the end of a cycle, and I'm just really kind of being open to where Spirit's guiding me and not getting caught up in the energy of the turbulence of change, and just actually allowing myself to get in alignment with the energy that is just guiding me forward. The more I'm resistant to the change or the evolution that's occurring in my energetic experience, the more it's going to continue to create difficulty in my occurring of it. So the Six of Cups into the Ten of Pentacles, you know, what is happening is we're coming into a pure state, a more nostalgic state. Maybe when we were young children, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'll speak for myself. When I was young, I definitely had these ideas about how I saw life going. And that was before I had experienced, you know, hardship and adversity and heartbreak and trauma and loss and in life. You know, I thought, well, things are gonna be so magical and la la la, and then life happened, and then I was like, life is not magical. I mean, I definitely can you know, see how you can get caught up in the earthly way of how things are going based on how your ego is experiencing life. So if what I'm hearing Spirit say is, you know, connected to that sort of ideology of how did we see ourselves at our purest state of being. So when you think of how life, who you really want to be, who is your authentic self, your real true self, what would that look like? And when I think about who that is for me, I think about that when I see photos of myself, when I see myself as a child enjoying life. I was fun and laughed and sassy and smart. And then as my photos go on into later years, you can see my facial expression change, my body language change, my experience in life completely changing. And so if I were to say how I would want to see myself being in the world, it would be very connected to that pure innocence, that loving, compassionate purity. And from that state of being, then the stability of life will be created. I will just pull it to me. Spirit will just bring it in, and it will be just magical. stable. And I think that, and the confusion of what's happening is going to dissipate, because I'm just going to be operating from that heart-centered space of pure innocence and magic and authenticity and forgiveness, you know, stability. Oh my gosh. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Temperance. You know, we got Sagittarius here. We got some fire. We've got fire and earth going on, and a little bit of water, but mostly fire and earth. So really grounding our energy and finding what makes us passion, or what brings us passion, I think is the message here about what does this all mean. It means to find what's going to make you happy in this life and be present to what you're actually experiencing, and mindful and forgiving of how things didn't go the way you wanted them to. When you harbor those upsets and anger and frustration, locate them in your body, see where they are, see what is it that I'm experiencing? Am I angry? Am I sad? Am I confused? What does that feel like? And allow that experience to exist as you transcend into who you really should be being. Without getting caught up in the earthliness of these feelings. So when you're angry, you know, how well are you managing that emotion? How well are you managing that experience of anger? Are you letting it fester? Are you creating resentments? Because that's going to keep you in a low vibration frequency. Are you upset that the job didn't work out, that the relationship didn't work out? Did you get laid off? Did you have to close your business? I mean, this is real. This experience is real. People are dying. The world is changing. There is a global pandemic. The economy is completely changing. Everything in life is completely changing. Everything. How do you want to be in that? Do you want to be accepting of and, you know, willing and allowing spirit to pull you forward? Or do you want to be resisting? No, I don't want this to happen this way. I don't want it to be this way. The more you resist, the more tension that you're going to feel in your body, in your heart chakra. Because I think at the end of the day, what this all means is collectively we can do this. We can create a collective ascension, even if we are not all ascending on the same at the same place in the evolutionary process in our awakening. We can bring each other along, because we're all one. We're all ultimately a collective whole. And when you are successful, I am successful. And when I am emanating high vibration, I am pulling for the planet to emanate in high vibration. When I'm coming from a place of love and compassion, I am attracting that by shifting my energy. I am attracting higher vibrational frequencies to come towards me, because, you know, that spirit wants to, that's the alignment. That's what spirit wants to bring me. If this is a relationship, something's coming back around, or this could be a past life soulmate, to offer you something stable and permanent. And it's going to require you you're going to have to align yourself and your highest vibrational frequency. So even if this isn't happening, right now, I would say this is going to be happening by the end of this year. So I would really say to focus on healing yourself, restoring balance in your earthbound experience, as well as developing your relationship with Spirit and asking Spirit to guide you, and Archangel Michael, and allow yourself to let go of all the things that no longer serve you, so you can be open to the things that will actually pull you towards that highest vibrational frequency. This is actually a beautiful reading. This is a powerful reading. The mental anguish that you've been going through isn't serving you. So it may mean that you need to get outside and meditate and go for a walk and create some sort of routine for yourself, so that you are having, a space to meditate, to be in nature, or in some way get out into to a place where you can have some peacefulness, and connect with Spirit. I mean, maybe you don't need to necessarily get outside, but I'm definitely getting a message to, the plants, to be one with nature, to somehow connect with the external on an earth plane, natural space. Yeah, let's pull a couple. So what has been in the past, it's gone. It's got us, the things in the past. There's the Ten of Pentacles again. Oh my God, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Four of Wands again. All right, wow. All right, so this cycle that you've been in and that we've been in as a collective, it's coming to a completion. It's actually, we're at the end of the cycle, and we are now shifting into what is next. So what is next is a space for you to be focusing on healing yourself and really getting grounded in who you are. What is your mission? What do you want to work out for yourself? What is it that you want? What do you want to create? Do you want financial stability and love? Because that's what's coming through here. That's what's coming through. And it could be that however that looks, you just want to have loving relationships with people in your life, and you want to have financial stability so you can feel secure. Even though that really is an ego-driven idea, I think what is really the most important thing in this message is that how do you create internal happiness? Because from that lens, what will manifest is the abundance and stability that you have been creating for yourself, that you have been manifesting. It could be that you are getting clear about a relationship, maybe with a Gemini or a Leo. We got the Lovers here. Getting really clear about things that don't work, things that do work. Maybe you've had some experiences around things that have hurt you, and that you're overcoming that hurt, and the things are changing now as you're doing the work and you're focusing on loving yourself. You're going to manifest these changes, but we got to go through it. The mental anguish is what is keeping us from being present and going through life with just a state of bliss. I'm not suggesting that we just go through life completely ignorant, but to be present and mindful, and to allow happiness to just be the experience of being present and really manifesting from a place of love and abundance. So if what you want is love, then you say, what I want is love. What I want is peace. And what I want is freedom. And you just live in that. You are that. You visualize love and freedom and peace, and you let spirit bring it to you. You allow for that frequency to be attracted into you, and your energy is just going to shift. Your mindset is just going to shift. You are no longer going to be in this state of lack and anguish and disappointment, and you're not going to be in low vibration bullshit. You're not going to be disappointed by people who aren't straight up with you, or you're going to really see how maybe the relationships that you had were not built on solid foundations. I mean, anything that we do is really an illusion unless we're being in the present moment. The past is an illusion. The future is an illusion. All we have is right now. So how do we want to be in the now? And how do we want to continue to invite the things that we are manifesting into our lives? It's just really being present and standing in our power and knowing our worth and being clear about what we're willing to accept, and really doing the work on healing the things that really have kept us from creating the life that we really want to have for ourselves. I gave a reading to someone the other day, and the message that kept coming through was, you need to heal this. You need to heal this. You need to heal this. And the person kept saying, I don't know what I need to heal. I don't know what I need to heal. Then you need to spend some time really thinking about what it is that's interfering in your ability to manifest what it is that you want. Because you might not even be able to hear what it is. It could be some childhood trauma. It could be some message that somebody told you when you were a small child. When I was a little girl, I wanted to do in the talent show, and I took dance, and I was free spirited, and I went to the talent show, and the teacher said, what is your talent? And I said, I want to dance. And he had the piano. I said, just play a song and I'll dance. And so he starts playing the song, and I start dancing around the room, and I was free and happy. And the teacher said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm dancing. And he said, that's not talent. So from that moment forward, I started to think that I was not talented, and that my free-spirited self would be criticized, and that thwarted my self-expression. And so for many years, I made a story up about who I was in terms of my freedom and self-expression to be creative and have talent. So it could just be something as simple as that. Really look, spend some time looking, write it down, go outside in nature, go on walks. I find it to be an incredibly powerful experience to go walking, to have a space where I am just moving and spirit is connecting with me, and I am being one with the earth and my energy. So here's the outcome. Here we go, folks. Ace of Cups. We got this. Just do the work. Spend the time getting clear about what you need to heal, what you need to let go of, and just trust in divine timing and guidance, and that spirit has your back. Because what's ahead of us is gonna be an amazing experience. It might not seem like it in this moment, but the message I'm getting from spirit is to just trust and be patient and heal the things that need to heal inside of you, and continue to stand in your manifesting power, because that's really what's going to create the life that you want. All right, you guys, if you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. If you like the content I'm creating, please do like, share, subscribe, comment below. Anyways, thanks for watching. Take care.